I'm just gonna wear the full color rush. Actually, let's go throwbacks, huh?
Yuck. Jersey's all messed up.
I don't know if they'll let you wear that. You might just end up wearing all white.
That's what I was trying to avoid though, was because you're wearing white pants.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
It's not my return guy. I don't know why.
Very mad I don't have Duke Johnson for this game, or Rob. He's out for 4 weeks.
Is that? Oh, Duke.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready.
Here we go. What do you need?
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
No.
Ready. 18 Gator.
50. It's our time. It's our time.
Get it.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he finds his target. It's sharp. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
X3, 218, chop.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rodney Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming.
Stick out and see if I could play with it that way. But then I wouldn't get any of those.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Complicated than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, it's probably just getting the control of it. I might try those things Connor was talking about.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But if you wouldn't mind doing a couple of those...
this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
21. Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21. Hey, Charlie. 52. I got you.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Now Garoppolo. This is the tight end, Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check.
Hey, gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
1, Omaha. Haywood. 52. I got you.
Here we go.
Hey, come on.
He can't hang.
21.
Get me.
Check 52.
Jim.
Hey, gun. Get hot.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
Down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Hey, gun.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Gary and Conley. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together.
It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Grant, 81 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
They get rid of Duke Johnson.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's complete to Hopkins. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second and 4. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On third down, it's Grant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert 3, alert 3.
Topper! Let's go.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the ground, Anderson.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
High 7. Mike 50. Ready?
Back to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
General West.
A quick throw caught by Sharp. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tajay Sharp, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Right here. 21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21-7 Tampa and the
Go.
Mike 51.
I got you.
That's track.
Hey, Mike, get that.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. It's our time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, throw left side, complete. It's Flynn. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this.
Garoppolo again. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Tight end's right. Hey.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard
More injuries
line.
this year than normal.
My main injury is Wisconsin, but that's pretty normal. But there's been a lot of computer injuries I've seen.
I mean, I've had guys come back in, but still, a lot more.
I got injured on kickoff.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopped right there. Hey, we got 3 down. Key 26, key 26.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. 12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted.
Where is this
Snags it
going?
for the pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's behind the goalpost.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Bang, protein spill. Bang, bang. Bravo. 2.
This is Grant. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Come on.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was
Caught me on the way
really
up and caught
special
me on
by
the way
him.
up.
But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
6-man.
To throw is Garoppolo. Taking a deep shot here for... He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh my God, dude.
And his throw here is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too
It's
much
almost
heat
so
on it.
inaccurate to throw like the other guy.
Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll drop the throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
You ain't doing nothing today.
43 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
How do you run for one fucking lineman left?
On this first half of action.
I was trying to,
reach
like,
halftime
get
in
the
what's
angle
been a
of it.
fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Where are you going?
Accelerating, and off he goes.
What is this game's on
He's
fucking
at the
crap.
30, the 20. And he's into the end
I don't know if
zone.
it's that.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point attempt to
I don't
come
know what
here.
I'm fucking supposed to do.
Yeah, I don't. I probably should have been out of bounds.
No, fuck that. Fuck this guy.
And that
That was-
stretches the lead to 27.
I've never
Last game.
seen anything like that before.
I'm not even kidding. I'm fucking done. Like, we could put on...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That was pretty bad.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
13.
We got 4.
Hey, orbit.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
You ain't going no.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Again to Anderson here out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Let's get it.
They'll set up the throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Pick it up.
Flag!
Mike 51.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go back to Grant. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Corey Grant, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
What are you playing, Rob?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta imagine imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ricky.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Oh, shit. Okay. Aaron got dunked in his touchdown.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 30, 20, 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting... And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Are you playing golf,
All
remember?
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Watch the twitch. Now.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
91.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Charles, this one,
Like,
not
I've
over
never
certainly,
seen
but you set the
defender
magic
run
number earlier in
away
this game at
from
20 points. Said that they would need to hold
running
them
back.
right around that
Like,
marker
just
under
straight
it.
up back there.
What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The gold
Nowhere
M4.
to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Keeps himself upright. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Garoppolo now. And the pressure gets to him again. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. There's Garoppolo to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Sanders on for the extra point.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
You can't block me. You can't block
All right, I'll see you in a little bit, man.
And they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.